the male prostitutes testimony. Yo, it was so graphic. As a female, I'm just talking to all my females in the chat right now, right? Y'all all know what it is to have a UTI, yo. She said she took opiates because she would have so many UTIs that the damn medication was not even, the antibiotics was not even working for that girl. Could y'all imagine? I mean, goddamn. My ears was just burning. Okay? Sores in your mouth because you sucking dick. Like, he's, what about Jonathan? Yeah, what about that John? Yes, all of them. That poor thing. Yes, they're very painful. She said she used to be in so much pain, she used to take the opiates. That's how she got addicted to opiates. That's how she got addicted. Yo, and then they said, oh my God, then they said, see, I'm just rehashing everything as I'm talking to y'all. Then they said how your man almost OD'd right after Whitney, y'all. Puff would have been dead. They said he almost OD'd. Yep. It's crazy. Cassie was trying to make him happy, unfortunately, and was young. Was explaining to me, like I said, because I was telling him, like a lot of my peoples on the Pop-Off show, and just, some of my friends in general, they just didn't understand, the charges, and specifically the sex trafficking charge, because everybody is consenting adults. But basically, when you fly somebody across state lines with the intent, he said with the intent to do anything immoral, what do you think that they was doing? You think that they was doing was morally? No, pissing on somebody, making them drink piss and all of that stuff. She said she had all types of sores in her mouth. That is not, no, that's morally fucked up. That's messed up. That's not morally correct. And then you forcing them, or like you like, come on, babe, come on, nah, just take them off. Y'all niggas know y'all done did that. Y'all guilty. Yeah, that's the intent. Hey Kenya, hey y'all, what's up? Kenya said, yep, they even said one point that they used the travel agent and lied what they was doing it for. Right, exactly. That's where the pyramid come in at. That's what the government case is. And I'm telling you, they set it up. And the defense think that they is, by saying abuse and all of that, they saying that. That's what they saying that. They is saying that. So the government alleges that Diddy ran a criminal enterprise. They saying that he ran a criminal enterprise. Sorry all the time. What? And he made women partake in FOs, freak-offs, drug-fueled sex parties with male prostitutes.
I told y'all stay downstairs. So why you keep running upstairs? Stay down here.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the chat. It's your girl, Miss Pleasant. I'm just doing a recap from Friday. We in Central Park. I've been down at the Diddy trial live because I'm nosy. You're nosy. We're going to be nosy together. If you don't know, y'all could go back and watch from when I first was down there, which was on the 6th of May, reporting since jury selection. Trial started on the 5th. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Jenny. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So that's how basically he broke it down to me. He said those text messages and emails between Diddy and Cassie was very explicit. So, homeboy already testified that that's what he did. You feel me? So now, y'all, I was so tight today that I dumbed out. So y'all know I gotta double check, triple check to make sure my phone is plugged in. And I'm gonna make sure I have another phone this weekend. So anyway, y'all, guess who walked in the door? Guess who walked in the door with the 4-4? Your girl, Dawn. She is a tall, slim glass of chocolate. She's a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl. Man, listen, we black girls rock. Shout out to all the black girls. That's girls. It's not y'all witches. But anyway, so Dawn Richards. Y'all already know Dawn Richards, right? She was a former member of the girl band Danity Kane. Danity Kane, y'all remember? And she was down with him in Dirty Money. So basically, they asked, what is she gonna come in and what is she gonna do and say? Y'all, this is what I got from it. And this is on me. This is my opinion. So basically, when Dawn comes in there, Miss Richards, she's gonna basically corroborate what Cassie was saying about Cassie getting beat, because she saw Cassie getting beat. But y'all, this is what I'm saying about predators. You understand? The stripes don't change. She's gonna talk about experiencing an inappropriate behavior from Diddy, y'all. And y'all know what he did to Cassie. I told y'all what he did to Cassie when she was 21. And y'all remember Dawn was dumb young. And y'all remember how, with that making of the band, how he always came at Dawn and Aubrey? That's them red flags. You know why he was coming after them? Because he wanted them. That's why I never watched that making of the band, because it was just a little bit too much for me. I'm like, why is he acting like that with them girls? I don't know, y'all. And they said Aubrey is going to talk. Well, Aubrey been talking. Aubrey been just like Gene. They been talking since day one. Since he kicked Aubrey out that group. Because he wanted Aubrey. Aubrey didn't want to take his advances. But apparently, y'all, he made inappropriate advances to Dawn. And that's what she's going to be there testifying about. About how he, made her feel very, very uncomfortable. And she wasn't with it. And I think that's why he dropped her out the group. Y'all remember? Day 20 members had some issues. Yeah, they all did. Miss Pleasant, do we know anything about Diddy's sister? Is she showing up in court? No, Diddy's sister is nowhere to be found. That's another thing. I think she had got married and she like, yo, I'm over here with my husband minding my business. Because they treated her like a stepchild. Do you understand? You got a whole Cinderella family. How are you a stepchild? What? We wouldn't even know he had a sister. You feel me?
I never knew.
We wouldn't even know if he had a sister. Nah, she wasn't there, Kenya. Nope, not his sister. Nope, and I've been out there every day. His sister ain't been out there. I would have saw the sister. I would have reported to y'all that the sister was out there. I'd have told y'all the sister's out there.
I'm curious what she looked like. Is she pretty?
Nah, she wasn't out there. And I've been out there since the 6th of May. No sighting of the sister. All 3 baby mamas was there, which was Misa, Sarah, and the other one, I think her name is Jan. That's the one with the little girl. That's named Love. Yeah, right. You don't know he got a sister, Ashley, because they don't even talk about her. She a stepchild. How Diddy is your brother, and nobody even know about you? I don't think they like her. It's probably the black sheep of the family. I don't think they like her. But he did pay for her wedding. I heard that. She over there with her husband. She don't want to be. Who really want to be a part of this? I don't think nobody wanted to be a part of this. Kurt Burrows filed the lawsuit on Janice too. Yeah, because everything is in Janice and Justin's name. Everything is in their name. Because when he tried to sue Puff, they had to drop it with prejudice, meaning you could bring this back. Yeah. You ain't Super B Water. You ain't know he had he got a sister. Yeah, he has a sister. Yes, he do. Yeah, Albie Shore's supposed to be, Albie Shore's testifying. No, that's not a rumor, Evan. I heard that too. I heard he's supposed to be testifying. But you know what? Stay tuned on the Pop-Off Show and keep on your notifications, because I'm gonna be down there. So if Albie Shaw is down there, I'm damn sure gonna be like, all alone you get off on your own,
girl. Hey, Albie Shaw first album, Effect Mode, was the shit, straight up. All the slow joints on there, you know what I'm saying? I was in my 20s, you know, wasn't married, no kids, slim. I was loving on all the ladies in the DMV, and that was part of my groove, you know. The had some nice jams playing when I entertained and whatnot. And Albie Shaw was heavy in rotation. Trust that. You feel me? You know, one of my favorite jumps was Secret Garden with all them on there. That was the jump there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. I couldn't sing. I can't sing. But trust me, if I had singing in my arsenal, I'd have been terrible than I was when it comes to loving on these ladies in DC, Maryland, and Virginia back in my day. You know what I'm saying? I was a problem. Trust that. I had jokers mad with me because I was pulling them. You know, I wasn't no back then it was what was it? Black Planet. I had a few homies on Black Planet pulling, you know, girls and dating them and all that. And I was like, you cheating, bruh. That's why I never did a dating app and all that, because a true player was out in the field and you had to present yourself. You feel me? You had to present yourself. You had to have charisma. You know, you had to look the part. You had to have your fashion game on fleek and fly. Yes. What? All right, y'all go get back in there. Okay, well, okay, wait till grandma come down and then she'll fix y'all something. So, all right, I'm on granddaddy and great uncle duty, you know what I'm saying, with the girls. So, excuse me, you know, and I let grandma go get some rest and you know what I'm saying, and playing my part, playing my role, you feel me? You know, but yeah, man, just I forgot my train of thought. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your boy was a socialite. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's how I shine. That's where I shine. I ain't had no big time education. You know, I dropped out of college due to my grandmother dying. That was helping me go to school. I didn't go in the military to have a military background. You know, like everybody that's a veteran, you know, you know, that's their claim to fame. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know, thank you for your service. But I come from a military family, and you know, let them tell it. The only way you was gonna see the world if you went in the military. Maybe that was the case back then, but I done traveled the world on my own dime, and I'm very proud of that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to go in the military to see a foreign country and this, and that. I got myself a passport, and I paid to go and travel to see other culture and learn other culture. You feel me? I'm very proud of that. You feel me? And not only that, I'm over the time. Well, I never did a timeshare, you know, because that was the thing back in the 80s. And I think my stepmother still got a timeshare in 2025. I mean, I'm still trying to figure that out. But you know, she old school, so she like what she like. But you know, I'm just like, you know, I'm very proud of that. And um, you know, another thing, the military will help you get your house and all that. I bought my own house. You know, I partnered with a great woman and we put our chips together. You feel me? And we did our thing and we doing our thing. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, back then when I tried to, you know, only because my father kept pressing me about the military because we come from a military family. But he didn't go. And because he had got, you know, caught up in life, you know, doing some things he wasn't supposed to do. So once you get tainted, they don't want to touch you, right? So I kept telling him, man, why you pushing me to do something you didn't do? So I get your sentiment. You like, look, I don't want you in these streets getting yourself caught up or shot down. I want you to do something with your life. I say, and I will, but if it ain't the military, it's okay. I'll figure it out. And I did, you know. It just took me forever and 100 jobs to figure out what was my niche. But you know, I eventually found my way, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so I just like to say and to tell people, you know what I'm saying, do what come natural to you. You know what I'm saying? I became a socialite on the strength that I like to be where the beautiful people at, the beautiful women. No, not beautiful people, but the beautiful women. You know, because I'm a heterosexual dude and I want to be around the finest ladies the DMV has to offer. So for me to be in these spaces, I knew I had to be fly. I had to have some money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep myself, you know, presentable so I can have appeal. My game, my wordplay had to be on fleek and on top tier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What I mean by my word game is like I hear a lot of women say that men can't hold a conversation. So for that alone, I made it my business to be well versed in a lot of areas of what was age appropriate. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I was a teen, I talked like a teen. When I turned in my 20s, I talked about things in my 20s. When I turned in my 30s, I talked like I was in my 30s. You know, when I turned 40, in my 40s, you know, age appropriate, I talked like I was in my 40s, and now I'm in my 50s. Ain't nothing changed, you know. You know what I'm saying? I got a PhD in, you know, life, you know, from experience, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like early on, I never knew my purpose, and I was always searching like, what is it that I'm gifting back to the world, or what am I, and what am I to be, far as an asset to life? And at this point in time, I understand I'm a blueprint of my experience. I can give a lot of knowledge and a lot of game and information on the do's and the don'ts. Because as I reflect from there to now, I came through a lot of shit. I came through a lot of drama and I survived it by the grace of God. I know it ain't nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had guns pulled on me. I've been shot at. I survived car accidents. And, you know what I'm saying? It's like The devil come at you day to day and every day. There's no days off when you wake up every day about life. You know, life won't come at you, and you better wake up with a prayer and you better go to sleep with a prayer to get through and push through. You feel me? Every day you wake up, you need to be focused, determined, be fearless, and ready to fight anybody, anything that step in your way that's a threat. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. So let's keep it moving. You feel me? Who is Diddy's sister and what's her name? Somebody reach out to me and let me know that. I want to know if she pretty or is she a roly poly? You know what I'm saying? Is they hiding her because she not attractive or what? You know what I'm saying? What was the deal? You know, or she just want to be low key because of who he is and what he been doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. What is y'all doing?
I was playing with basketball. We were trying to shoot in the hoop, and then I was trying to score, but it hurt.
All right, once y'all go sit down there and watch cartoon.
Okay. Do you mind? Let's watch TV. Let's watch TV. Come on, Kurt. You play my Kurt? You want my Kurt?
It's a lot of bringing it forward. They bring it forward.
That's good. That's good.
Right.
But it's supposed to be good.
Right.
It's
Very clean.
All these artists from past.
I mean, I can clearly see the influences. I can see James, I can see Prince, I can see Michael, I can see, all kinds of folk, man.
Yeah, they're pulling from everybody.
Jackie
Yes.
Wilson.
Oh yeah.
And then he
But
can
one
sing
thing I
and play.
appreciate about Bruno is that he at least acknowledges the people who he stole from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He acknowledges the people that he doesn't try to act like he came up with by himself. He understands that there are other people that had this music before, and he tribute to these people through his own music. That's what I really appreciate about him.
Did you see this? This I don't know. It's a video that he put out. Oh, this concert. I think it's on Netflix or one of them, where he did it in New York, and I think he did a free concert, giving out the different tickets to the show. He went around the neighborhoods, and it was so nice. It's on Netflix or YouTube. It is, man. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. That man is. I'm gonna say it's like he's phenomenal. Phenomenal. To me, he is the future of music.
All right, guys.
Bobby,
It's wonderful.
We have never got out of here under an hour, so you guys are in good company. But that's what happens when you just have a conversation.
That's right.
It's just a conversation, and that's what we need to welcome more. Just music conversations. So I really appreciate this, guys.
And if it's someone or some act that I didn't give homage to, I like to say I'm old. I can't remember everybody. Okay.
What's the cliche count?
But they can always put it in the chat. They can put it in the chat later.
Hey, man, I just love the industry. I love the music. I love to watch the people that put the time in it, because what you put in it is what you get out of it.
Yes.
And that's the word.
Say that about studying.
What you put in it
When we was in school,
is what you get
I
out
heard
of
a
it.
teacher say that, so I literally follow that model.
All right.
And if we miss anything, like Tay was saying, count it to our heads and not to our heart. That's a cliche for the young folks to pick up on.
All right. All right, guys. Look, you guys hang in there, and DC is always proud of you. Eastern proud of you, I'm sure. You guys go up in Northeast DC? Where'd you guys go?
Northeast.
Northeast.
Yeah, so did I. So
I'm originally from South. I lived on Capitol Hill, Southeast.
well, I moved to Southeast later, but I grew up in Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a school they used to call Harbor High Junior High School.
Horrible
I
High.
went to Elliott.
Then they went to Elliott.
I came up on the hill over
I'm supposed to go to Hine, but I went to Jeff to play baseball.
With Roberta Flack.
Oh yeah, Roberta. Oh, Roberta Flack. She was
Did you
our
get a
music.
special? Greg, he saw it before I did. I saw it the other day. I watched it the other day.
What?
Heard the Flack special on PBS.
Oh, I missed it.
It's still on.
I wanted to. Oh, because she used to be my music teacher over at Brown Junior High.
Well, that's an honor, man, to have
She
studied.
started the music.
Yeah. I heard she was a little sick for a minute. I don't know if
Yeah.
she recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you ever have fun with her?
Oh. All I remember her.
She was your teacher.
What did I?
Yeah, I thought you were born.
You said you have a bond with her?
No. Did you ever perform?
Oh, no. Remember, she was always at Mr. Henry's, and actually, even while she was teaching, she was going down, I guess, on the weekend, performing at Mr. Henry's.
Wow.
Well, along with what's his name, Donnie Hathaway.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah.
But well, they went to Howard together, right? You know,
But
Donnie arranged some of the Unific songs.
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Yep.
But that's something Greg can, when you interview him, he can bring that up.
Yeah.
But I am in contact with him and let you know. And also Robert Sinclair of Anacostia and Independence. Not the Independence, President.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, bro. Well, Bobby, you gonna hook me up on the photos, and
okay.
Ted, you gonna hook me up on the contact.
Got you.
All right, guys. And look, you guys have it. Hey, look, if I look tired, I am, man. I mean, like, I ain't getting no sleep. Like, I was coming to slideshow up to 2 o'clock in the morning. And,
hey, you did a phenomenal Greg, man, it's nice meeting you. I look forward to meeting you. Maybe we can all sit down and have a burger or something. Yeah. It'll be on him. Bobby will pay for it. We'll put it on his credit card. Since it'll be his credit card, just try Blue Dolphin or something like that.
well, look, before we go, we definitely want to give homage to Charles, to Petey, and Ann.
Yeah.
And anybody else that you can think of. Oh, Bruce. You said Bruce and Lucky.
Oh, yeah, Bruce. Definitely Bruce. Yeah. Brothers is gone for forever.
Well, you guys are the eyewitnesses who were around them and, have the memories of them. And you can still share some of those stories with everybody.
All right. That's the best.
Yeah. So, all right, guys.
All right.
All
right, thank you, guys. Thanks, Greg.
Go to bed.
All right.
And
take care.
All right. Take care now. All right.
Okay. Take care. All right. Hey, this is on YouTube, right?
Yes, it's on YouTube. So you can go back and watch it.
Rest in peace, Bobby Harrington. That was my uncle.
What?
Ted Maduro is the last member of the Church for a Living. Anybody that knows Ted Maduro, please love on him and pick his brain for the history of the music of the Church for, and not just of the Church for, but music of just the history of their journey and the folks that they was around and witnessed the come up of all the groups that became great, like the Temptations and everybody that from that era. They all knew each other. They were in a circle, and everybody not going to make it to the echelon, but you made your mark. And now because of YouTube, everybody can find these treasures of individuals that were in the groups, and they could tell their stories and reminisce, you know. And this is like the unsung show. So we doing our own version of unsung. So when I talked to my uncle a couple of years ago, Uncle Bobby Hamilton, I was saying, man, I'm gonna contact Unsung and try to see if they could do something on you and Mr. Ted. And you know, he was like, you know, that's cool if it happened. If it don't, you know, I done paid my dues. Everything you talking about, I done did already. It's out there. It's recorded. It's on audio. So if you come across it, then you know you use the material, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to revisit and